How we doing, gamers? Welcome back to some more Captain Toad treasure tracking. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of backtracking because we haven't found Pixel Toad a whole lot in like any of the levels in episode 2 and episode 3. So today we're going to change that. We're going to go back, find Pixel Toad so that way I don't have to make a whole bunch of episodes at the end of this series where we just do nothing but finding Pixel Toad, I guess. That would kind of be boring and pointless. But yeah, we have several levels here in episode 2, and we will play a new level at the end here. But first, we're gonna try to knock out as many of these as we can in a reasonable amount of time. The video won't be crazy long, but it might be, I guess, maybe a teeny weensy little bit longer than usual. I guess maybe, I don't know. Anyways, first things first. Shoot, scoop, scopes. Wow, I butchered that. Shoot, scoops, scoot, slopes. Yes, beautiful. We're gonna find Pixel Toad, and there sure is a lot of places he can hide in this level, that's for sure. He loves hiding. And luckily, we did learn a while back that he provides an auditory clue when you're actually like physically near him and everything. So I highly doubt he's anywhere near the start right here. So I think we're gonna go down. If anything, he's probably down towards the end. But yeah, as you can see right here, we haven't played this level in a hot minute, but it is a lot here. And it was quite a first impression of this second episode as well. Anyways, so far, nothing yet. We're just gonna keep going down, which could be a little bit risky because, you know, we can't really go back at all if we do that. We can't, like, go up the slides or anything. That football player just committed despawn right there, but let's get this mushroom. I was kind of hoping it would be a pickaxe so we could break this block. Now it is going to be time to look around because I believe somewhere around here could be the place where he's hiding. It also could not be as well. You never truly know until you figure it out. And I am seeing something that might look a little bit sus right down there. We're gonna go right on in here. We got ourselves some coins. Of course, the camera angle is absolutely terrible. Look at, what is this? I'm tilting the stick up to bring the camera down. This is terrible. This better not be permanent, is it? Yeah, not the best camera angle we got going on right here, but I didn't hear anything in here. So it should be okay. In theory, at least. Down another slide we go. We're gonna grab ourselves some coins. Hopefully a mushroom soon. I'd really like that. We have a football player right down here. I think we might have passed him, not gonna lie, because I don't hear or see anything around here. And there's no way to go back up either, so we might have to sacrifice ourselves to the football player right here. Get out of here, you. We can also just restart as well, because, you know, that's the normal way of doing it. And I'm the most normal person on Earth. You guys know me very well. Very normal. I think what we'll do next is we'll check that area with the football player, this one right here. See if he's here, even though it's right next to the start. I was very doubtful about this, and I think rightfully so, too. Absolutely no sign of the guy right here. I'm thinking this first island right here is going to be clear, so moving on to the second one as we did before. I'm going to take a little bit of extra time to look through this one right here. He's obviously not here at all. We just skipped a portion of that. That's probably... You want to bet he's like right up there in that blue section. Going down even further right here. This is a bigger section right here, that's for sure. Which means there sure is a lot of places for him to hide. We already checked the inside of this yellow tower right here, but I am going to grab the coins again because they're coins and we need them. Hopefully these coins actually count. There is no coin counter on screen, so they might not, which is a bit of an oof, but if they do, that'll hopefully boost us towards another extra life. Yeah, I'm willing to bet right now that, Pixel Toad, he's in that blue area we skipped last time, so I'm gonna have to be extra careful of that and to not, I guess, go to the left in there, because that's kind of how we ended up on that bottom layer. There was another slide down, so... Yeah, one final check right here. He's not here. Big shock. Now it is time for take 3. Now, how we're gonna do this, I reckon, we're gonna come on up here, rotate this to the left as fast as we can, just like that, and now if I go down there, I should be able to access that platform now, which is pretty nice. And I am hearing something right over here, so what if we just rotate this? And that's obviously gonna bring the slide down, and wouldn't you know it, exactly as I theorized, he's right there. There he is. Come here, you. You can't hide. That was pretty clever, though, not gonna lie, like right next to the start of the level. We kind of spent a little bit of time in there, not gonna lie, but there we go, that's that level 100%ed. Alright, up next we have Minecart Sunset Showdown right here. This is the second minecart level in the game. We're gonna try to find Pixel Toad in this one too. Might be a little bit more challenging because we're not gonna be able to go back and check areas we've already been to, unfortunately. But nonetheless, I'm gonna see if we can pull through with this. Hopefully we will. In worst case scenario, we'll just have to restart the level here. I'm not sure how we're going to be able to actually, you know, find Captain Toad. Maybe we can just chuck a turnip at him, I guess. Because the button I would normally use is the button to also throw the turnip. Not the A button, but the, I think it's the ZR button. I don't know, I can't be bothered to check. It's one of the trigger buttons on the edge of the controller right there. So now we're nearing the final area right here. Does that mean... That means he's got to be over here, because I did not hear a thing between here and, yeah, I hear him. So they plunked him right at the end, I think. Yeah, it was like right here I heard him. And it was very soft, too. I don't know if you could hear it. Probably not. Because the game audio is down a little bit, just so that way, you know, it's mixed well with my voice in these videos. But, I heard it. It's right here. And would you look at that? He's right there, right on the outside of the map. Pretty cool. Don't know how he was planning on getting out of there, but nonetheless, we found him, so it doesn't matter. We kind of saved his life there. He owes his life to us now. Oh boy, Sinister street signs. We kind of had a history with this level. This is the level that introduced all those zombies that we saw in the previous episode in that Ruins minecart level. And it was not easy. There's like several of them on the ground here, plus football players too as an added bonus. So we didn't get the third gem here, unfortunately, but nonetheless, I am going to try to find Pixel Toad anyways. Hopefully we don't lose a life here. Unfortunately, I did lose a life off camera because I was stupid and selected a level that we already found Pixel Toad in. So I guess it's not every Pixel Toad level, or every chapter, episode 2, whatever. Every level in episode 2 we completely ignored in terms of Pixel Toad, but we're here now. There was one that I did accidentally select, so I think I should probably be a little bit more careful. But anyways, we're gonna probably want to progress with this. So, if I had to guess, he's not behind the... Okay, he's not behind the poster there. I thought he was for a second, which is why I was able to select that. I didn't know you could actually do that, but yeah. He is behind a poster, one of those Wingo posters you see. They're kind of like an Easter egg. In another level towards the beginning. Can't remember which one. It's probably like one of the first 4 though, I'm willing to bet. Anyways, we have some football players on our tail here, and that's going to make it a little bit difficult to find this guy. But would you look at that, he is hiding behind a poster. Come here, you. I thought he was out of range there for a second. That would have sucked. But anyways, yep, Pixel Toad, he's been found again. Cool. Glad I didn't have to deal with any of the mud troopers or zombies, because it's probably what they are, to be honest. Onward, Toadette. I'm guessing no Pixel Toad there. So anyways, on to Floaty Fun Water Park. This was actually a pretty floaty fun level, if I do say so myself. And I reckon it should be easier to find him in this, because we don't have to worry about backtracking. And I already hear this is going to be like a speed run. And would you look at that? There's someone hiding behind the bench. Oh my goodness, that was probably like the fastest Captain Toad catch ever. Man, that didn't even last a full minute, I don't think. So, yeah, we're going to be slashing through all these Captain Toad levels right here. Or Pixel Toad levels. No crap, they're Captain Toad levels. They're in the game. Anyways, Drift Along Canyon. This has a lot of instant death in it. There are a lot of Hammer Bros as well. You can probably see in the thumbnail right there. It really portrays the level pretty well. So, yeah, we're going to want to stay on our toes here. Hopefully, imagine if he's like right at the start of the level like he was last time. To be fair, the end of the level really isn't all that far from the start, to be honest. It's just that we gotta go around this mountain. But the cursor isn't quite like us. It's a little built different, and we ain't gotta worry about keeping it constrained to its boundaries. They ain't gotta walk around it all. We can just move it all around the screen, and it works like a charm. But anyways, I already did take a hit, so that's a little frightening to me. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies. Nonetheless, that Hammer Bro is officially history. Now, what if we go up in here? There's 2 plants. Hopefully one of them is a mushroom. Neither of them are mushrooms, but this one sure is coins. And I'm not sure if these coins count because I didn't bother keeping track earlier. Pulling up this lever right here, we can go into this tunnel, and behind here could be... No. It could have been him. Well, it wasn't, but you know, you gotta keep track of those possibilities. But anyways, I am hearing his sound right around here. So he's probably not all that far off. Very faint. Which is kind of how it is all the time, not gonna lie. What if we go... Oh, you can't go over there. I gotta go through the other way. So if we go right here, we cannot hear it. I'm trying to listen. What if we go up here? Yeah, so I think he's probably lower to the level right down there. Very low. Anyways, we got ourselves a pickaxe. Let's abuse this pickaxe and use it to access all of these plants right on over here that we can smash for millions of coins that we may or may not get. My favorite. So yeah, no sign of him up here, as I said, so we're gonna go down and see if he becomes visible, like right there. Perfect. And right as the bullet bill was homing in on me too. That timing couldn't have been any better. Sliding slab shuffle. This is another good level. Cleared course in 4 touches was a challenge. We didn't do that. I'm not smart enough to do anything remotely resembling that. But I think I am smart enough, at least in theory, to find Captain Toad in this level, or Pixel Toad. He's basically Captain Toad, but pixelated, if you really think about it. But if I had to guess, I'm gonna make a little game theory here real quick. He might be hiding behind one of these blocks right here that we can move. I personally think that would be a fantastic hiding spot for the guy, but so far I haven't heard his sound just yet. So we are gonna have to do a little bit more looking around here. Get out of here, bullet bills. You guys don't stand a chance. Even going up here towards the top, I still don't hear him. Oh wait, never mind, I do. You guys might want to listen to this video with headphones on, not gonna lie. Because I don't know how you're gonna be able to hear Pixel Toad without them. With like a raw speaker and everything. Falling down here was an accident. That was scripted, totally. We're gonna hop back on up here real quick. Get up to where we need to be. This is where he's at, in theory. So I reckon, there he is. He's right on the block too. Just as I theorized too, so we do have to move around the blocks to figure out where he's at. That's good level design. Look at that, I played that level over a month ago. That's crazy. And you're seeing this nearly a month later after I'm recording it because of how many videos I have stacked up. That's crazy. Spooky Specters at Shadow Manor. This is the level, if I remember correctly, this is the level where Blue Toad is just creeping around in the dark. He's just literally there at the start of the level. And it's a little unsettling too. Like, if I turn around right here, he's just there. Look at that. That's totally not weird or anything. He gives me a 1-up, which is nice. It didn't say 1-up when I did that. That might be a little troubling. But anyways, you think he might have something to do with any of the paintings on the wall here? I reckon he could. Now that all the ghosts are exterminated, I think we can breathe a little easier right here. It's nothing but pictures of Boo. Did I just hear him? Yeah, so I can hear him from right here in this corner. It's really faint. So if I had to guess, we're gonna go up like right here. And we're probably gonna have to shine the light around here too in order to find him because it is pretty dark. We go up here and it's really loud. We're like right on top of him, I wouldn't be surprised. But I still can't see him. But this is the spot, I reckon. So let's just rotate some stuff around real quick. Maybe he's on the platforms right here. And I didn't really hear much of a change in sound whatsoever, so I reckon he might be in this dark region right here. It's like right below the platform. Not really sure if that's going to be a very fair level. Yeah, he's right there. Is that a light on him? I can't really tell. I'm going to have to look at the footage again because I was just like tapping around at random right there trying to find that guy. But yeah, there we go, I guess. One more level before we move on to the new level in episode 3. Spinwheel Cog Ruins. The reason I'm not doing this one is just because I think that would be a little intimidating, I guess, because it is a dragon. And we kind of dealt with a dragon last episode. It was made out of gold and it was pretty crazy. So I think I'm going to take a day off from dragons today and just head right on over to the ruins right here. Hopefully this goes quick. But if it doesn't... Did he just trip right there? I wasn't paying attention for like a second because occasionally I like to look at OBS just to make sure, you know, the recording isn't going to crap. But anyways, yeah, in that like fraction of a second I glanced over there. He tripped, I think. That's cool. Always supervise your Pixel Toad, people. Since the main gimmick of this level is spinning around on these cogs right here, I'm guessing, he's probably hidden on one of them. Or maybe he's on the bottom section too, because there's a pipe right on over there, and presumably that goes to the other side of this cube we're on. It gets very weird down there too. I remember just a couple months ago when we first started this series, when we came across the first level that does that. Really weird stuff, to say the least. Also realized we kind of forgot to check this region over here too, and we kind of got to do that in order to access this area. So anyways, how are we getting over... Oh wait, I think I gotta rotate them a different way, maybe? Trying to figure out how to get over into this region right here, because I want to check out that pipe first. But I reckon this, this spinny thing right over here, that might have something to do with it, potentially. It does not, but it also, but it spins these right on over here. So that's gonna mean that I'm gonna have to go back. We're gonna turn this like this. I'm trying to remember how I beat this last time. I was probably just toying around with the things and just so happened to come across a formation that actually works. But we want to go through this archway right here and land on top of, tippity top of one of those green things right there. So we'll just arrange it like this, or like this. And now we have a bridge on over there, which is pretty clever. And now this is going to be extremely awkward, so I'm going to attempt something like this real quick, which did not go according to plan at all. So we're going to just want to keep it safe here. That was a very close call. Hopefully he's down here. But yeah, this is what the bottom of the world looks like, basically. As you can see, it's weird. And I can hear the guy. He's around here somewhere. Probably hiding just beneath my nose. If I go right on over here. Blue Toad, you absolute legend. Give me that. Yeah, so I can hear him. And it's like right here. It's a little faint, so he might actually be topside. We'll grab all these coins right here and whatever this is. It's another mushroom. Not really sure what we need that for, given the fact that Blue Toad just gave us a mushroom right there too, like a pro. But yeah, I guess 2 mushrooms are technically better than none, even though the mushroom is kind of like the only power-up in this level. Or in this game, I should say. Now this is gonna be tricky once again, but luckily, I am getting through it just okay. We're gonna fall down here. And this is near the area where I heard the sound. But I haven't heard it at all, like topside. But what's this? It's a golden mushroom. You don't happen to think that the challenge for this was to find that, was it? Alright, so I cannot hear him at all topside right here. So I'm starting to think he might be on the bottom again. Because I know how faint that was and everything. There wasn't really a whole lot to do down there. But he might be down there because I sure as heck cannot hear him at all, like up here. And I believe the side that he was on that I heard the sound was this that we're standing on. It was faint, and it was the only spot I could hear him down there. So he might be down there in theory and not up here. We just might be a little off. That was a really good play on my part right there. But if we just go right here, this is the only spot I can actually hear him. And unfortunately we have successfully wasted both of the... Wait a minute. Oh my goodness, that is evil right there. Look at that, he's like out there. You can barely see him. You know what? You probably mistake him for a pebble in the blocks right here. But there he is. That was crazy. That was brutal. I don't know how little Timmy is expected to find that. Oh man. Not gonna lie, that was a little confuzzling. But anyways, we're gonna hop on over to episode 3 right now. We're gonna play only one level over here because I've been recording for like half an hour and it's probably gonna break down to, I don't even know, maybe like a 20-minute video if we just get this done real quick, just based on how much I've been talking and yapping and stuff. And there's the section I gotta cut out too towards the start of this. But anyways, flip panel footpath. We're gonna see what this entails. It's gonna be one of these flip panels though, and turns out these things are not permanent. I learned that the hard way in the previous dragon level. It was a little frightening because it was all over lava too. As you can see, those things just flip right up behind you, so you gotta be quick. You also don't want to be so quick that you screw stuff up and walk off or something. That's the first gem. Going up on here, we have 2 optional paths, so I'm actually gonna stay back and look and see where these are going to go. So I think the move here is going to be activating them both and then going right. Or maybe I should activate the left one first, just slightly before the one on the right. But anyways, yeah, and then get on the left one. That's gonna go up to the tower right there. And yeah, I guess we'll do it from there. Let's see if this works. We'll go right on over here. Fall to our deaths, apparently. I guess I didn't do that very correctly. Probably should have fell off, like, closer to the edge right there. Alright, take 2. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to be missing out on those plants up there, which is highly unfortunate. But nonetheless, we're going to grab this and die again. Great. My favorite. Alright, take 3. This time, we're going to make sure we're actually on the platform right there. Fall off, and there we go. I guess I just really didn't get the positioning wrong. We're going to climb up here, grab ourselves some coins, and now that's actually going to let us take a swing at doing the other section right here. So that's good. So we can climb this ladder and everything. Get whatever this is up here. If it's a golden mushroom and it's the challenge, that's going to be amazing. Oh, it's a second gem. That's pretty good. Kind of essential even. But now we're going to want to run like the wind right here because that thing is folding up behind us. And there we go. So all 3 gems. I was worried I lost one there for a second. But that's done. Good stuff. Anyways, if you liked the shot, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, which will be something new, hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of just wanted to record this because I thought it would be cool to get through all the Pixel Toad levels in an episode and everything. But yeah, I promise we'll do at least one more new level next time.